Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and I'm very glad to see that you're all watching again for some brand new crypto news. And today guys, we're going to be giving away $50 worth of crypto again, and all that you have to do to enter this giveaway is press the like button on this video right now, comment something down below, and have the notification bell on by subscribing. That's all. And then if we hit 250 likes in 24 hours, we're giving that away. Ripple's David Schwartz alleviates FUD about XRP's price, insists focus is on building great things. And actually added to this and kind of a plus with that is from Stephen Bull, Deep Sound, who says, "Dear XRP haters, if XRP is truly a shitcoin, it will organically fail on its own. You don't have to make videos and write articles to prove how shitty it actually is. Save your time, save your life." And add to that, C3 Nick says, "The more hate there is, the higher the probability of success." Dutchy says that's deep. Again, if you're Dutch, you probably get that joke. Now, guys, why am I putting this all out there? Why am I putting this all up? It is because not only talking about the price is XRP not doing too good, but also in terms of community support, XRP has really been having a shitstorm. Yes, a shitstorm. It's been insane the amount of FUD I've been seeing and just noticing overall in the last couple of weeks here, and I think most of it is actually due to the pump and dump situation, or mostly specifically is actually only the dumping situation. Many people are having criticism about that, even though it's been going on for the longest time ever. I just now, in the last weeks or so since Crypto BitLord made his announcement about forking, have I seen people making their issues, and they're really taking it quite far, right? So what some of these community members are saying is that, all right, if you're hating it, sure, you hate it, but keep it to yourself. Right? Now, the XP haters actually replied to a lot of these tweets by saying, "We don't want others to fall for this scam. You know, whenever we can, we try to help people," and that's what people are doing. And again, it's kind of a back and forth motion, but I more so agree with the people who are saying, like, hey, if you really think it's so shit, it's going to fail, this, that, you probably should not be talking about it. If you really think it's a scam and it's going to steal people's money and people should be careful, yeah, I think you should voice your concern because, hey, in the end, you might have done the right thing. You never really know. Now, let's see what David Schwartz has been doing. With a portion of the XP community still agitated following the poor performance of the coin, a significant chunk of the passionate XP believers have, on the other hand, chimed in with the tech-first, price-later approach. So why all of this panic? Despite high-profile associations by Ripple, XP was trading at 26 cents at press time, a low that was not seen since September of 2018. The cryptocurrency price failed to make recovery gains even as its peer coins exhibited some degree of an uptick. This space has been quite bearish for the coin. However, the ongoing phase was not contained to XP alone. The collective crypto market dropped to a market cap of $265 billion from over $300 billion in just a matter of a few months. The entire crypto market had soared to a market cap of $301 billion on June 21st, and the bullish phase went on till July 14th, when after it fell to $290 billion, and then again some up and backwards motion, whatever. So why is Ripple receiving all the flack now, though? Some in the XP community are furious about Ripple allegedly selling XRP to its clients to fund various investments. According to this section of the community, XRP's crash in price was because of Ripple's dumping the cryptocurrency. The controversy was triggered due to the fact that despite Ripple vowing a substantial reduction in future sales, many in the community contended XRP's high inflation rate, and what provoked the entire debate was the fact that the inflation rate remained disputed as actual figures of XRP sent back to the escrow were unknown, despite Viewbase's analysis stating that XRP's inflation rate was about 28%. David Schwartz, though, the CTO at Ripple, has had to constantly fight this FUD on Twitter that has enfungled the Ripple ecosystem, and his frustration regarding the same can be understood in the following tweet, where he said, "Have you actually looked at the technology? Seriously, do you understand how XPL's consensus process works? Do you know what Interledger does? Have you looked at what we're building? We're going to keep building great things. That's what we're going to focus on." Now, I don't think this could have been his best reply right there, because people are mostly making issues about people trying to, or Ripple trying to really dump on these people, trying to make money off of them, and he's actually just saying, like, are you understanding what we're building and how this all works? But he does not really address the issue, even though he has done it in countless of other tweets, so I'm not saying that he's not making the right excuse or whatever. I'm just saying here that this specific quote here actually does not really reply to the question being asked of why is Ripple not stopping the dumping. And I think the only thing that vouches for that is, do you understand how XRPL's consensus process works? Do you know what interledger? I don't even know exactly what part in this is an answer to it. I just know for a fact that people are not too satisfied with answers like this. They want to see a key person just stating out loud why they're doing this, and that's why Brad Garlinghouse actually went onto Twitter to state all of the quote-unquote dumping that they're doing is all for XRP itself. Literally, the investment is into the XP ecosystem with over-the-counter sales and whatever. Again, you can always see that from both sides, where you can say like, yeah, we don't need that. You stay away from those coins. Don't dump them. Just do this or do that with them. I don't even know what else you would like him to do with it all. I just know that there's a lot of confusion, a lot of back and forward motions, and in the end, there's nothing that will suit everybody. There's going to be no solution which everybody's going to be happy with, because literally with every solution and option they come with, I can understand why some people would not like it. Moving forward, let's accept this one. Someone just moved $1 billion in Bitcoin, and no one knows why. This is one of the largest Bitcoin transactions ever. And I actually talked about it yesterday, a $1 billion transaction, a one-piece transaction with a $700 fee. I actually told you guys, again, how it all worked and what happened here, but I actually did not explain or express how important and how huge this actually was. Because there's only around 100 Bitcoin addresses that have more than 10,000 Bitcoins, and they account for 15% of all the mined coins. And in this case, it was actually almost 100,000 Bitcoin, $1 billion. Again, it's a pretty good amount. The idea that a business may be involved led to the theory that backed a Bitcoin futures provider that opened a warehouse to store customer funds on September 6th was responsible for the transaction. Today, our warehouse opens for customers' Bitcoin deposits and withdrawals as we prepare for the backed Bitcoin daily and monthly futures launching September 23rd. The availability of physical delivery brings more flexibility in managing Bitcoin exposure. And again, it could have been because of this huge announcement that this money was moved, because it all makes sense, because it's the same time, and yeah, it does make an awful lot of sense. Token Analyst, a blockchain data analyst firm, said on Twitter that a third of the Bitcoins could be traced back to Huobi, a Singapore-based cryptocurrency exchange. Our team is looking into the validity of the claim, said the Huobi spokesperson, according to CoinDesk, because Token Analyst just said $1 billion plus was transferred in one transaction yesterday. Where did it come from? We took a look and saw that a large percentage of it could be traced to Huobi global addresses. 94,500 BTC, $1 billion US. Here's an address. It's being sent. Funds flow in this direction from here. The Huobi addresses, which are, a lot of them, so to speak. There's some others that might not be in this picture. Again, I don't know exactly. I think this is what they mean with Huobi addresses, or maybe this color. I don't really know. You'd have to press and check it out. I don't give a shit, though. And, there's a lot of these balls flowing from Huobi, but it could also be that there's a couple of other sources. Who knows? Who cares, really? It's not important where the money came from. It's mostly why it's being sent and what's going on. Well, another fun fact is that on July 29th, Larry Cermak, director of research at cryptocurrency news outlet The Block, spotted a whale moving 142,000 BTC, valued at $1.3 billion at the time, and Cermak suggested that cryptocurrency wallet company Xapo may have been responsible. That's a lot of money. 142,000 BTC is a lot of money to be moving at one time. Yeah, that's really still really quite insane, guys. I'm always fuzzed up about how it's all possible in this space right now. XRP may soon soar due to forthcoming Swell conference. Can it conquer 30 cents? This is a question I cannot answer, and I do not have an answer for you guys, as we do not do price predictions in that regard. Can it hit 30 cents? I don't know. Right? Whenever I'm putting those things like that in the title, we're kind of discussing and covering whether or not it is feasible and what we're looking at, and why people are saying this, what we're thinking about it. But never do I really know the answer to these questions, and never will I claim that I do. All I know for a fact is that Swell could be very interesting for Ripple, and more specifically for the XRP token. But guys, if you've not already done so, make sure you go ahead and press the like button right now. Make sure you also check out the comments or the description section, because I have a cool link to BitTrue right there. Hopefully I already made an account, but I'm gonna go trade on that exchange instead of BitMEX. I'm gonna personally do a little bit of a switcheroo. I know might not be the best thing for me, might be a good thing for me. We're going to see, but I'm going to check it out. Make sure you join the Facebook group and make sure you join the Discord. There's also some cool links like my Twitter, which I recommend you guys all to go ahead and follow right now. But more so, which is really important, is to press the like button right now. All right, having said that though, as I said before, Swell is such an important event for Ripple. Year after year after year, they announce some of the greatest things, and this year, we're going to see a lot of feedback from the XRP customers, as XRP was only officially announced last year, late last year even, on October 1st officially, but actually kind of a couple of weeks before the 1st of October, before the Swell event last year. Now this year, it's going to be the first major event where all these players are going to be together again, and where Ripple has a chance to express their feelings towards the whole partnerships and towards the whole product and towards everything, and also where these partners and users have a chance to, again, give back to the community how they liked it, how they've experienced it, and also to kind of persuade other payment providers to most likely join it all as well. It's going to be pretty interesting. Ripple Labs Inc. has announced it has reached a settlement. Ripple Labs has announced it has reached a settlement of all outstanding litigation between R3 Holdco LLC, R3 LLC, XRP2 LLC, and according to a press release published on September 10th, per the statement, the details of the settlement will remain confidential while both sides look forward to putting these disputes behind them. The litigation between Ripple and R3 Consortium began in September 2017 when the consortium filed a lawsuit in Delaware and New York against Ripple Labs. R3 then claimed that Ripple has violated a prior purchase agreement between the two companies for XRP tokens, and the agreement included an option enabling R3 to buy up to 5 billion XRP tokens in part or in whole at a price of $0.0085 before the end of 2019. A Delaware judge threw out the case right away against Ripple in October 2017, forcing the plaintiff to proceed litigation in California and New York, but now, at the end, they finally come to a conclusion. We don't know exactly how that is going to be, but there's some other lawsuits going on between Ripple and people who claim to have lost a lot of dollars because it's, centralization issues, yada, yada, yada. Bitcoin TA. BTC USD hit with devastating rejection after failing to break through game-changing resistance. Bitcoin price in the session on Tuesday is trading with losses of some 1.2%. Bitcoin USD bulls were hit with rejection again after failing to break out on the narrowing triangular structure, and BTC to USD via the daily view continues to move within a narrowing triangle structure. Pretty obvious, nothing too special here. Daily chart, price action yesterday made an attempt to break down support of a game-changing area of resistance. The bulls, however, failed to find enough momentum for a breach. 1 hour, the price via the 1 hour view is moving within a very narrowing range block, a low of 10,150 to a high of 10,600. Will President Trump appear at the rescheduled Buffett crypto lunch? Well, is there actually a new date? I don't think so. And Trump getting there and, Justin Sun really getting there saved Trump a seat, Sun to convert his anti-crypto companions. With confirmation that the proposed crypto lunch with Warren Buffett is still on, it remains to be seen whether U.S. President Donald Trump will accept Justin Sun's invite. I actually never saw him make the invite, but I do believe it is true, and I would actually think it's pretty interesting to see Donald Trump sit at that table as well. What I'm more so generally interested in is how. How is this all going to be happening? When is it going to be happening? Where is it going to be happening? And what kind of effect will it all have? Because, guys, this could be game-changing. This could be life-changing. The current president, he could also get or lose a lot of votes in America right now by going to such a launch or expressing feelings towards crypto, expressing some remarks about cryptocurrency after the lunch, or, things like that could all make or break a presidency even, because we're talking about a real global scale in this case, right? We're talking on a very global scale because it's all about the U.S.-China trade war in this case, where gold was a store of value, but Bitcoin is sometimes seen as a better store of value, and China's really been having that issue, that idea mostly. If the U.S. also accepts that idea, it could bring up some conflicts. If the U.S. accepts cryptocurrency like it's just like another normal currency, people could be like, oh, but that's, criminal money. And there's could be millions of people who are like, no, we don't like that. Could be a lot of these representatives in America who are like, no. Trump is supporting criminals because he's a criminal himself, yada, yada, yada. You see ideas like that. But also the other side is going to have millions of people are like, wow, this guy is so progressive. He's not so conservative like the other, candidates or whatever. And in the end, it could be a very positive thing for him. I don't know. Again, I don't really care either, you know, if he loses votes or gets votes. I'm not in the US, so yeah. Apple unveils new iPads, pricing for subscription services, yada, yada, yada. I'm not even trying to promote Apple right with this. What I do want to say is that it could be that at this event, which is going on still, that Apple's going to be talking about cryptocurrency, and that's why I'm actually looking into it. I don't have any live stream or anything open like that, more so because I don't know what I can show in these videos about Apple. Like, what if they just, bam, take it down instantly? A little bit afraid of what Apple can do. Not going to be testing them out. I know there's sound coming from that ad. But I think it's pretty cool, and I think you guys should watch it as well. Will you buy the new iPhone? Are you going to be lining up yourself to buy it as soon as it comes out, or are you a person that waits till the end, till it becomes cheaper? Afrom. I don't know what the English word for that is. When, you know, it goes in like layers of becoming cheaper over time. Yeah, whatever, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Make sure you check out all the links in the description down below. There's some pretty cool ones in there. There's one for some free Bitcoin. There's one where you can store all your cryptocurrency in a very, very safe spot with a hard wallet. There's a Facebook group. There's a Discord chat. You should go ahead and follow me on Twitter right now, the DustyBC. I also have an Instagram, the DustyBC, and I also have a Facebook page. You can check them all out. All links are in the description. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very nice day.